course, if you say that we exist because something else created this, and then something else created that, you're always sort of looking for one more thing that made that. But I think there is one kind of object out there which was clearly not created ever, and they are mathematical objects, like the cube. I'm not talking about a sugar cube or a particularly physical cube here, but just a mathematical object known as mathematicians as the cube, or the dodecahedron, or the sphere, or a vector space, or whatnot. These things,
these concepts,
they clearly exist outside of space and time. They were not. The cube wasn't created 14 billion years ago, right? And yet you still feel that it exists in the sense that it's not like we invented the cube. The whole idea that there could be a cube is very not arbitrary at all.
The simulated multiverse, though, comes out of more straightforward reasoning, much like what was behind the Matrix. Okay. You know, in the Matrix, you've got beings whose brains are being stimulated to think that they are in a given reality, even though they're not. They're just in some pod with their brain plugged into some computer. Could that be the case? The reason I discuss this idea in the book is not because I really take it seriously, but there is an interesting conclusion that this kind of thinking allows you to get to, which is this. For decades, centuries really, people have asked themselves, is mathematics a description of reality? Or is mathematics reality itself? Is math something that is invented, or is it discovered? Is math truly out there, woven into the very tapestry of reality? Now, this simulated multiverse gives you a way of thinking about that, because if you and I are right now in a computer simulation, this is pretty good. It feels real to me, right? This definitely is a good masquerade for the reality that we have long thought to be out there, not in a computer simulation. But if this is a computer simulation, imagine opening up that computer. What's going on inside? It's just a lot of ones and zeros being manipulated by mathematical equations. So if this is a computer simulation, just take that on board for a second, we would be mathematics. We would be what mathematics feels. Reality would simply be the unfolding of mathematical equations. And that's the sense in which at least it's possible that math can be more than just a mere description. Math could be reality.
One of the most amazing things I think we've discovered over the centuries in theoretical physics is that there's mathematics everywhere. Galileo exclaimed that nature is, the book of nature is written in the language of mathematics. Right? And after he had made that observation, people discovered still more irregularities and amazing mathematical relations. Wigner wrote a famous essay in the 60s saying, this is unreasonable, how can math work so well? And then after that, the standard model of particle physics was discovered. And I think that the reason that nature is so well described by math is because in a very deep sense, it really is math.